Does North Edmonton get the short end of the stick when it comes to capital dollars, infrastructure dollars? There's a candidate, John Zayadek, running in the Castle Downs area in Ward 3. And he says the following: Ward 3 in particular, and the north side in general, has been getting the short end of the stick for way too long. Now, this debate is really going to heat up in Edmonton because of the LRT. Right now, we're deciding on where to build the LRT next, and it could either go south toward the airport through the most populated, growing area of the city, or to the northwest towards St. Albert. Doesn't have any LRT there. There is already a huge fight at City Hall about this. Dave Loken for the north side, Michael Walters, Brian Anderson from the south side are going at it. So on Twitter, I asked people, does the Northeast and North Edmonton get the shaft when it comes to city funding? Some folks think this is the case. Any truth to that? And here's some of the responses. From Katrina Maximchuk: absolutely, she says. The fact that no plan was in place for the Coliseum prior to approving the downtown arena reinforces their neglect of the area. You know, to that I would say that it's actually Northland's fault. They thought they would take on the arena head to head. That's why there was no plan. But we're talking perceptions here. From Brett Litke, he says, just got a nice reno on Clairview and Stadium Rec Centers. That's a good point. Cesar Dembowski says, I've lived in South Edmonton for 13 years and now north for 4. I'd say that's accurate. Seems the funding ends past Nate. From Ryan Landerville, didn't they get the LRT first when Edmonton's largest population has been begging for it since the 1970s? And he's referring to Millwoods. From Scary Mary, sure seems that way. If you live north and have to go to the hospital, you go to St. Albert. And a few people mentioned that past the Royal Alexandra, that's the most northern hospital there. From Robin Thane Stocks, definitely feels that way. New areas south of downtown and west get shopping centers, expanded roadways. A few candidates who are running for council in the north weighed in. Justin Draper is one of them. He said, it's time the north side gets its turn of focus from council. And from Tricia Veltwiesen, some people I've been talking to say yes. For example, road maintenance. I would agree there. I grew up in Northeast Edmonton and often felt we were on the bottom of the city's priority list. From Mimi Williams, she sent me an email. In a word, no, she says. While you ask more generally about North and Northeast, my comments here pertain to Ward 7, which is in this North Central, only because that's my focus right now. Councillors need to look at what benefits the city as a whole and make decisions based on evidence and need. I don't think it's particularly helpful for people to paint city planning and budgeting as an us versus them battle. From Chris Anderchuk, who's also running, we're a big city with many infrastructure needs. I get that. What's needed for is a champion who sought the input from the community. Now we're back to regular people, not running for office. Carrie Krause says, more perception than reality. I live in the Northeast and am often amazed at what we have here. From Michael Clark, in terms of high density, low income housing, we have more than our share. From the Cynic at Jamin's Box, hell yes. Henday done on the south side first, done last in the Northeast. New hospital going up in Ellerslie. None north of the Royal Alex, central at best. The White Mud, no lights and finished long before the Yellowhead. There is literally nothing done on the north side until the south is done. This from Piano Forte at Sonia Piano. As a lifelong North Ender, I would say yes, but just a feeling, got no facts. So, that's just a sample. We got a lot more responses, but I'm not going to go through them all. Lots of strong feelings on this and a real strong perception, I think, from people on the north side that they are getting the short side of the stick. My own take is that when we put $1 billion into the Yellowhead to fix up that crappy, cruddy dangerous road. There's going to be a lot better feeling on the north side, and people aren't going to feel so hard done by, because that is a mess, needs fixing, and it's high time that we fixed it.